Fuck it, I straight up gang. I straight up gang. I straight up gang. Fuck it, I straight up gang. I straight up gang. Big boy back in the skillet.
Bien bonjour boys and girls, my name is DT, I'm a paper designer and welcome to my workshop. So this week I wanted to build a mask, and as usual we asked you guys over our Instagram page to choose, well, what mask you guys would like to build. And you had the choice between Sogeking from One Piece, the traditional Japanese Hannya Mask, the blue spirit from Avatar The Last Airbender, and Drift from Fortnite. And as you have probably seen it from the thumbnail and the title of this video, today we are going to be building Drift. Okay, so let's start modeling. So I'm going to start by putting a plane. It's kind of crazy to speak with people around the world, isn't it? Like, I'm from Brazil. Yes, this is freaking crazy and really awesome. That's what I've been saying like in previous live streams, because I live in France and like 50% of my audience is French, and the other 50 are coming from all over the world, and that is really crazy. Like, a bunch of you guys actually come from Brazil, which is pretty surprising. We have a lot of you guys who comes from Brazil. So yeah, that's pretty funny. A lot of you guys were interested in making the blue spirit. I think it was the second one after Drift. And that was a pretty cool surprise. I didn't know there were so many Avatar fans among our community. So let's color the inside of the ear with that texture. Something like this, maybe? It'd be free to. Yes, this one is going to be free too. Basically, all the models we do that have to deal with something from a franchise or license, like in this case Fortnite, or when we're doing something from Marvel or Pokemon or stuff like this, all those are always going to be free, because we don't have the licensing right to make them, because it's illegal to sell things that are licensed. So basically every time we make those kind of kits for you guys, it's going to be most likely free, except if one day we get enough money to be able to actually buy the rights and then make official products of those licensed characters. You play of Fortnite games? No, I don't play Fortnite. As I was saying a little bit earlier, I don't know much about Fortnite. I think I played like 15 minutes altogether of Fortnite with my nephew, because he plays Fortnite a lot. I used to play a lot of FPS when I was a bit younger, and I used to play a lot of Call of Duty and Counter-Strike. Maybe it's the strength that is a bit too strong. Oh man, there's so many small pieces up here. So many small details, and I don't know what you guys think, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'm really excited to be building this guy. Okay guys, so we are ready to build Drift Mask today, and I gotta admit I was a little bit impatient and I was really excited to build this guy, so I only started building this guy because I really wanted to see how this white paper would look. And I have to say, it looks really cool, so I got a head start. So let's keep building this guy. Hi from Peru, what kind of glue do you use? For this build, I'm actually using some double-sided tape instead of glue, because it's much quicker to work with when I'm doing some live stream with you guys. So just before we started, I actually prepped all of my pieces with some tape. So this way I only have to take out the tape and I can glue all the pieces really quick. So yeah, I gotta admit, I know absolutely nothing about Fortnite, but I do know that this mask looks pretty cool. Okay guys, so I just finished and completed the bottom part of his face, and I have to say, this black part reminds me a lot of the Iron Man helmet. Kinda looks like the Iron Man mouth. It's very similar, because we do have this same mouth here, and on the side we do have this same black piece. So yeah, that's pretty fun how they are pretty similar. Some of the parts are going to be tricky, especially around those eyes and maybe the nose, because those pieces are really small, and some of the flaps have a really sharp angle. Other than that, the rest of the build is pretty straightforward and pretty easy. The only thing you get to know before you start building your drift mask though is that I would recommend you to use some much thinner paper for the pink and the gold and the black sections. The rest of the mask, the white parts, can be built using some thicker paper. So if the white paper is around 250 GSM or 280 GSM, I think the pink, black and gold paper should be around 220 max, between 160 and 220. So let's finish that one. And right now I'm just going to punch some holes on the side so we can fit an elastic band to wear this mask. So I think I'm going to just put a hole around here. I think it looks pretty good. So I'm just going to punch the hole, and then I'm going to use my scissors to make the hole a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to use, I think it's called an eyelid. And I'm just going to use my tool right there to punch this into the paper, through the paper like this. Now, as you can see, we have a beautiful hole. And now I can put an elastic band through this hole, and I will not risk tearing my paper this way. So this is going to be much cleaner. Okay, and now I'm on to the final and last piece. And this build will be finally complete. And then we are done. So yeah, as you guys could see, I was pretty happy building this mask because I was especially really excited to work with this white paper. I had this paper laying around in my collection for such a long time, but I could just never find the right project to start working with this, well, until now. It has really cool texture and a nice shine to it that I really enjoy. And yes, even though I know absolutely nothing about Fortnite, I have to say that the design of this mask looks pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's supposed to be inspired by the face of the fox, and we can find similar masks in traditional Japanese imagery. And it kind of reminds me of the Ando mask from Naruto as well. Naruto, which of course looks pretty sick. Oh, and also I punched those two holes on the side of the mask so I could fit an elastic band through it and, well, put the mask on. But turns out the mask can actually fit on my head pretty well without using an elastic band, just as long that I remain pretty still. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what you'd like to see me build next time. And again, the templates to build this guy are available for free on my website, and all the links are in the description down below. You guys can follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and until then, I will see you in the next workshop. Iko!